Hello, the Sun is about to transit on 13th February from the 10th house to the 11th house of Aries ascendants. When it is moved to the 11th house, it will be there up to 15th March 2026. So we are going to discuss about the impact of Mercury for the Aries ascendants. When the Sun reaches the 11th house, the North Node is already there with the Mercury and the Venus, because all the four planets, Sun, Mercury, Mars and Venus, were in the 10th house during the last 1.5 months. But first, Mercury moved on 3rd February to the 11th house, then Venus moved on 6th February to the 11th house, and then the Sun arrived 11th house on 13th. So Mercury is going to stay there up to 11th April, and the Venus is going to stay there up to the 2nd March, and the Sun is going to stay there up to 15th March. So finally the Mars also arrives the 11th house, joining the other four planets there on 23rd February, and Mars will be there up to 2nd April 2026. So 5 planet conjunction is going to be placed in the 11th house from 23rd February onwards. So what will be the impact? So in the beginning only the North Node was there. North Node is also called Rahu. It is in highly powerful state in the 11th house. Also, the planets Sun, Mars, Mercury and Venus are the planets influencing short run, because they move across the house completely within 1 or 1.5 months. But when it comes to Rahu, Saturn, Jupiter and South Node, or also called Ketu, these 4 planets, they move slowly. That means they take a long time to move completely across the house. So they exert long-term influences. So North Node is such a planet which influences in long run. It was there in the 11th house from the 18th May 2025, and it will be there in the 11th house up to 5th December 2026. So 11th house is highly favorable place for the North Node. Actually, it is the most favorable place in a birth chart for the North Node. It will give you sudden wealth gains, unexpected wealth or economical gains and good income during its stay in the 11th house. So Aries ascendants could get the benefits of that. Then the Mercury arrives there, and it will be there up to 11th April. But normally Mercury exerts positive influences for the 11th house. 11th house resembles income and social affairs. No? So Mercury provides positive influences on those. So it will let you have good income and social affairs. But not during the 26th February up to 21st March. During that period, Mercury will not act as usually, because it will be in retrograded state during that period. So don't expect positive influences only during that period. Then the Venus arrives on 6th February, and it will be there in the 11th house up to 2nd March. Venus is highly favorable for the 11th house to grow your income and have a good consistent income, and also have good interaction with your friends or the people you are usually interacting with, your relatives and outside people. You will be a pleasant person for them. You speak nicely, you appear nicely, you will interact nicely with them. So they are pleased to be friendly with you and talk with you. And in fact, you get more friends, more female friends, and more help from females, whether they are friends or whether they are your relatives, whatever, you get more help from females during that period. Then the sun arrives on 13th February and it will be there up to 15th March. Sun is good to be placed in 11th house, but the associated sign with the 11th house is Aquarius, that is belong to Saturn. So Sun doesn't enjoy its usual positive state in the 11th house. So it can't exert its maximum power, but still it will exert some kind of positive influences for your income and mostly to gain the fame or to get the leadership and the recognition, and also you will act with your responsibilities to fulfill those duties assigned to them. But be careful, as the sun is not in a highly powerful state there, you will get some troubles also from the society, so be careful or cautious when interacting with them, because there are good planets to help you. So you have to be deal with wise and intelligent manner. So then finally Mars arrives on 23rd February and it will be there in the 11th house up to 2nd April. Mars is the lord of the ascendant as well as the lord of the 8th house. As the lord of the ascendant, it exerts positive influences for your income. But as the lord of the 8th house, it also exerts negative influences for the 11th house. Because the 8th house is the worst house of any birth chart, which resembles setbacks in life, fall, destruction, life-threatening situations, then lifespan, so mostly negative things. So the lord of the 8th house is the Mars, so when it arrives 11th house, lord of the 8th house is Mars, when it arrives the 11th house, it will start to give some bad influences to the 11th house. But as the lord of the ascendant, it also have high power, so it exerts the positive results also to the 11th house. So you will enjoy both positive and negative results in related to the matters governed by 11th house during that period. But positive planets or the positiveness in the 11th house is more than the negative power, because the North Node helps, Mercury helps, Venus helps, and the Sun also helps. So only the Mars acts in mixed manner. So you will get more positive influences for your income and social affairs. The 11th house also belongs to the marriage triangle. 3rd house, 7th house and 11th house are belong to marriage triangles. 7th house is the main place which resembles your marriage. All the things related to marriage. That means if you are expecting to be married or if you are already married, then it resembles your married life. And if you are not married and if you are living together for a long time, such relationships also comes under the 7th house. Also the people you are having a relationship, those people also would be shown by the 7th house. So during this period, during the period of Sun's transition, these planets, the long-term influencing planets, are not going to change their position. Saturn will be there in the 12th house, exerting malefic influences and not helping for the profession and income, because Saturn is the planet, the lord of the planet of 10th house and 11th house, but now it's not in a position to help you for that matters governed by 10th house and 11th house. Instead, it will bring neutral or negative influences on your profession and income. It's going to stay there in the 12th house for some time. Then the role of the Jupiter, now it's in the 3rd house. It is in retrograde state up to 11th March, so you can't expect much positive influences from Jupiter up to 11th March. But from 11th March onwards, Jupiter might exert positive influences for your income, because 3rd house aspects the 11th house, so it will helpful for you to increase your income, and also your actions with the people. That means your interaction with the people in the society. Such things will be better, and especially during the period of 2nd June to 31st October, Mercury, not the Mercury, now before that, from 11th March to 2nd June, the Jupiter will be in somewhat positive influence. So Jupiter might exert positive influence for the 11th house, which will benefit to gain more income, better income. Also, the more planets like Saturn, Sun and Mars, also North Node, they aspect the 7th house. So those aspects are not positive for your marriage, all the marriage related things. So that has to be keep in mind. So this astrology reading is a common reading for Aries ascendant, because when you take your birth time, the exact planetary positionings and their aspects with each other, and their states, all those were shown in the sky at the time of your birth. It's your story. It was displayed in the night in the sky at the time of your birth. So that story is there also in your birth chart. It's like the screenshot of the time of your birth, screenshot of the sky. So a proper interpretation by a professional astrologer would be a better explanation than this common astrology reading. So to get a more accurate and more personalized astrology reading, you have to refer your birth chart to a proficient astrologer and to get that reading. Also, the remedies will be recommended for you during that time. Your birth chart reveals your destiny. But this destiny is not a fixed one. You can change it, because you are not a pre-programmed robot. Still you can change it. That's why the astrology is there to help you. It gives the predictions and direct you for good things. So once you knew your destiny or your weaknesses and the things to come ahead in early, so you can prepare well. You can plan well, prepare well, and overcome all the negative things to come ahead by better preparation. And also you can get the maximum use of the things, positive things to come ahead in your life. So that's the way to achieve success in your life, by eliminating or overpowering many of the negative influences in your life. Good luck.